Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bert, and today I'd like to tell you an issue, the corporal punishment. Before the speech, there is a news about the corporal punishment. And the students didn't turn in the homework, and then the teacher punished him to scroll down and jump. And then no sooner the student was taken to the hospital. And then maybe tomorrow the student will turn in the homework, but in the student mind, what is the role of the teacher? Maybe the student will think the teacher is like an evil, something like that. So now I'd like to define the corporal punishment. And the corporal punishment is a punishment toward the body. The corporal is the physical. And generally, in recent years, the corporal punishment includes the physical and the psychological. And they are the serious problems. They are different from the physical problem and the psychological problems. One is the direct punishment, because the punishment is toward to the body, so it's a direct. And the other is the indirect punishment. And then the first problem, there is a news image. This is the arm, the student's arm. And the arm of the student was full of the wound. What happened? What happened? Because the students in the school, in the classroom, was talking, and the teacher was angry. Then the teacher hit the students, but finally the teacher was removed the duty of the teaching. And the next, this is another problem, the psychological problem. And then see, if the teacher, say the student 笨蛋 or the 猪头, and then the teacher must be careful, because although the teacher didn't punish the student directly, but they will use the language or the attitude to attack the students. It will cause the mental effect, the mental in the psychological. Okay, and after I choose the topic, I've learned about 2 weeks, and then in the Humanistic Education Foundation, in Chinese is 人本教育基金会, and I found the results. It's about the kind of the punishment. About the direct punishment is about 57%. It's a half of all. So it's a common punishment, because the inappropriate punishment is the direct, is to the body. And then according to my survey, there are assigned, because it is still and obviously a polarization issue, because some students agree the corporal punishment, but the others disagree the corporal punishment. It's almost equal. So today I want to persuade you to step by step. For example, some students agree to the corporal punishment, but maybe after the speech you will change to the usual, or next time you will go to the disagree, because the punishment is not good. But fortunately, this is SGSVAC. It's an international and official organization. It's under the United Nations. And then it's about a general study on violence against the children, violence against the children. And their vision is the first to be concerned about the child. And then to realize the thoughts of the child, and then to give the child the right of the developed personality. And how about the Taiwan? In the legislative yuan, in Chinese is 立法院, and they are adopt the law. And they think that the children should have the right to learn, and right to education, right to corporate autonomy, and to right to the developed personality. And they think the students should not be subject to the corporal punishment, because that will cause the students harm to the body and the mind. And I think the government and the school should provide the fair and the effective channel. And in short, what does the corporal punishment give the student to the benefit? I cannot see the role of the study, because if attacked to the student further, there is no help at all. So I think, and please bear in mind, the pricing appropriately is better than punish severely. Okay, the quotation is by Bird Wong, and thank you for listening.